What is going down, Pokemoshpitbeta? This is KingQuag here, bringing you guys a 4th Gen OU match. Now, if you know my channel, then you'll know that I do a lot of 5th Gen and U lower tier stuff, but that was not the case for me in 4th Gen, because in 4th Gen, I was a big OU player, and as you'll see by this team, I was like, it wasn't until this battle that I had recently that I was just, oh, damn, I was a whore in 4th Gen. But, yeah, like I said, 4th Gen OU match, had a little while ago against Cooperzman, and, yeah, so yeah. Anyways, let's move right on with the battle. So I'm just gonna lead off my Gliscor here because he's my physical wall, my stealth rocker person, and he's gonna end up leading off with Caesar. Caesar can't do anything to Gliscor, so this is a free chance to set up my rocks. Rocks are very nice to have up because you never know who is really weak to rocks on his side of the field. So get my rocks up as he ends up U-turning into his Azelf. Now he has his Azelf, and I don't want to take a special hit from that thing, even though I just don't want to take a special hit from that thing because Gliscor is not specially defensive, it's physically defensive. And so I might as well just go into my Tyranitar here to take whatever special hit he wants to throw at me. And he actually ends up going for his rocks of his own. No big deal. As long as I get my stand up, that's all. I'm all good to go as long as I have my stand up. So right here, I'm predicting his switch into something to take a crunch, and the only thing I know on his team so far that can take a crunch is a Caesar, so I'm going to predict that switch in, go for the Fire Blast, and he does just that, and I nail that thing right in the face with the Fire Blast, and that is very, very easy going to KO it. No chance of him living because of the fact that I am a Choice Specs Tyranitar, and Choice Specs Tyranitar is just a monster. That is all I have to say. So, in comes the Dragonite, and it's 4th Gen, Dragonite carries Superpower and Earthquake, and I don't want to take either of those moves, so I'm going to go into my Gliscor here to take either one of those moves, because it's resisted, because the Superpower is resisted on Gliscor, and he's not affected by Earthquake. So, he does end up going for the Superpower here, and that Superpower does absolutely nothing to me, and that was a crit too. So, right here, I'm just thinking, alright, well, I'm thinking, well, he's a physical attacker. He has no reason to stay in on me, or he has no reason to stay in because he's at -1 attack. So I might as well go for the U-turn, keep some offensive momentum going, and get switch initiative. But turns out he's a mixed set with Draco Meteor. And that part right there, it completely screwed over my Gliscor. So Gliscor, just, that was just horrible for me. So now at this point, he has absolutely no reason to stay in because he's at the -1 attack and -2 special attack, and I'm bringing my Caesar. I might as well go for the Swords Dance on the switch because Dragonite can't do anything to me. So I do go for the Swords Dance on the switch, but it turns out he has the Magnezone, and Magnezones are steel traps, Magnet Pull and then Hidden Power Fire. This part right here was where the Brain Fart came in. The Brain Fart portion, one was the fact that I have leftovers over Life Orb on this thing, and two was the fact that I didn't go for the Bullet Punch, because I don't know what's going through my head. It must have been the fact that, oh, I'm a Caesar, I can outspeed Magnezone, but no. I ended up going for the Superpower or the Bullet Punch, and, might as well, I should have just gone for the Bullet Punch just to get some extra damage on the thing before he kills me with the Hidden Power Fire. So, might as well bring in my Swampert here to scare him out with the Earthquake, and I actually predict his switch into Dragonite and go for the Ice Punch, because Dragonite's obviously one of his better things to avoid the Earthquake. But turns out he just goes into his Azelf here, and Azelf's still going to get wrecked by the Ice Punch nonetheless. And he's going to be brought down to a point of HP where he's more than likely going to want to explode, so I'm going to switch out, go into my Regirock here, who's packing the max HP with no defense investment, and I mean, Regirock doesn't even need defense investment to take this explosion marvelously because he's rocking the base 200 defense, which is more than enough to take this explosion from that Azelf very nicely. So this Regirock, I would have to say, is the MVP of this match. That is all I have to say. So in comes the Dragonite, and same thing as before, I don't want to take a Superpower or Earthquake, so I'm going to switch out. My best option to take either one of those moves is Azelf because I resist the Superpower, and obviously Levitate keeps you from being hit by the Earthquake. So he does go for the Superpower. I still don't know if he has Earthquake or not. I guess it really doesn't matter later down the line, but yeah. So anyways, he's at the point, or I think I'm out of range where I will die from an extreme speed, because so Dragonite, it goes to the extreme speed, so I'm going to switch out, go into my Regirock here to resist the extreme speed and have him die due to his own Life Orb. So yeah, the Dragonite's gone, and I'm good to go. So yeah, let's Regirock. I love this Regirock. If any of you are looking for a mixed wall on a sand team, go for Regirock. Regirock is just amazing in the sand. So now he shows me the Tyranitar, and I really want to. I'm just gonna go for the Protect just to see what he wants to do. He goes to the Earthquake, and I'm just thinking, all right, well, I'm gonna guess he doesn't have the Superpower then, because if he had the Superpower, I'm sure he would have gone for that over the Earthquake. So I believe I just go for the Drain Punch. Yeah, I go for the Drain Punch because I mean it's an unstabbed Earthquake from a Tyranitar, and I'm pretty sure I could take that unless he's banded. So I might as well go for a Drain Punch, get some HP, and he actually switches out into his Magnet Zone. Now I'm thinking that maybe that Tyranitar is choiced at the moment. I'm not sure, but all I know is that he has Magnet Zone in it, and Magnet Zone can't do anything to Regirock unless it has a Flash Cannon. And it already showed me he didn't have Power Fire, so he can't do that. So, you know, might as well take this chance to start setting up, because the only way he could win this war right now is if he gets a crit on the Thunderbolt. So, I'm looking in pretty good position, just setting up curses, and my plan here, just get some curses going as he Thunderbolts me, go for the occasional Drain Punch just to get my HP back, and that's just my whole game plan for winning this war. So, getting my couple of curses off, and I'm looking at the damage, and it looks like it's doing about 90 damage per turn. So, I really want to make sure that I try to keep my HP up to around 180-ish, because in the event that it is a crit, then I wouldn't be able to survive the crit if my HP was like around 180-ish. So I'm just going to keep on firing. So now I start firing off the Drain Punches, see how much damage that does after +2. And that does a lot of damage. So at this point, I'm just really hoping that he does not get the crit with the Thunderbolt, because that would be all bad. Or the Paralysis, now that I think about it, because Paralysis, like, I mean, I'm already slow as balls because I already have 2 curses up, stopping me at the -2 speed, but it's just the Parahacks. I have the worst of luck with the Parahacks, and I don't know why this part wasn't sped up. Maybe I should have sped it up. I don't know, but all I know is that this Drain Punch is going to kill off this Magnet Zone, and Regirock is... I can't even, like, Regirock is just awesome. That's all I have to say. So, yeah, like I said, if you need a mixed wall for for a sand team, Regirock is there. So, it's down to his last 2 Pokemon, Tyranitar, and I don't know what his last one is. He goes into his Tyranitar. I'm going to go for the Protect here to see what he wants to do. He's going to go for the Earthquake again, and now is the point where I really want to see what... or if this Tyranitar is choiced or not. So I'm going to switch out here, and no, wait, what? Okay, then I guess I stay in and go for a Drain Punch. So staying in, go for a Drain Punch, and based off the damage, no, oh, he crits me. Okay, that's probably why. So that crit right there, yeah, with the crit right there, I still don't know if it was if it's banded, if it's choice. There's some way banded or scarf. So I'm going to go to my A's up to see if he is choice. If he goes for the Crunch, that means he's not choice. If he switches out, that means he's choice. He switches out, so he's choice. So now I know for a fact that he's banded or scarfed, one of the two. So I'm going to go for the Nasty Paw switch. It shows me that his last Pokemon is his Fortress. And at this point, I'm fairly confident that the game is mine, because if I play my cards right, I can use Swampert to take out both of them pretty easily. So I have my A's up in, you know, no point in not going for the Fire Blast. So I go for the Fire Blast, in comes the Tyranitar, and that Fire Blast, you know, did a reasonable amount considering the fact that I'm a +2 Life Orb Azelf. And he outspeeds me right there, showing me that he is Scarfed. So now that I know he's Scarfed, which means my Swampert here can take those hits and then retaliate with Earthquakes and whatnot. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'm just going to fire off an Earthquake because, you know, I'm choice banded. And as you'll see here, this Earthquake completely wrecks his Fortress. It does a great amount of damage, very easy to a KO. When I first saw the damage, I was thinking, oh, dang, it's a crit. And then I didn't see the crit dialogue pop up below, and I was like, oh, this game is very easy mine, because there's no way for his Tyranitar to be able to one-shot my Swampert, because his best move to hit me with is either Earthquake or Crunch, because Crunch is stab, Earthquake, it's just a strong move, and he can't really hit me with Stone Edge or something like that because I resist that. And I will be able to take the hit very nicely because I'm running max HP, in case you cannot tell by the 404 HP. And I'll take that Earthquake marvelously, very easy to finish him off with an Earthquake right there, and that will be the game. So yeah, that's the game right there. So if you like this battle, feel free to mosey on over to my channel, check me out. I'll start uploading some more 4th gen battles. Yeah, I'm gonna start uploading some more 4th gen battles, get those going on my channel. But as of now, I mainly have some lower 5th gen tier stuff. Very few higher tier stuff. Like it's an occasional type of thing. But yeah, that's about that for this video. So be sure to subscribe to Pokemoshpitbeta if you have not already. Be sure to check out my channel, check out Cooperzman's channel, and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, if you like this battle, thanks for watching, and do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe.